You know what? I'm going to change my podcast name just because I didn't really like that one too much. And you know what? The new name is What's Cracking with Patrick McCracken about sports. And you know what? We're going to talk about one fun thing is we're going to talk about who will make NBA playoffs or play in. Because NBA is a NBA finals and then there's a play in like 4 teams. I already like it because you got more teams more involved. And it's when you're playing, you need to win and now you're in the playoffs. You got a chance. And then NBA make more money, or the teams make more money who host it. You know what? That's actually not bad. But you know what? Let's go into it. Let's go into that question. And okay, it looks like you know what? Looks like Celtics are gonna win the Eastern Conference. I heard they're like by like a lot, like 13 games or 14 now. I think. Bucks, I don't know. Their player got hurt. Now they maybe be a third seed because of they've got. And we'll see if they win tomorrow or not. That depends on a lot of stuff and how healthy will be at the game into the game. And then I think Knicks could maybe be a second seed, and they're looking good. Brunson's really doing good, and then they get another. They're looking really good, connected. Um. Then we'll go into Cleveland. They're good. I don't remember. I think I heard something about their best players not playing or something's happened. I don't know. They're good. 4 or 3, but it really depends on. For me, it really depends on a lot of if they get their player back. That really depends on a lot of little things anymore around here. And then you have Magic. You know what? Last year they were really bad, but then this year they got. It's all about management. It's all about management, how they get their play. But then the players have to connect. Good. You can have a good bet like Suns right now. They have 3 good players. They're okay. NBA is kind of hard to win, but still they're okay, and they're paying a lot of money for some of these kids. And then Pacers, they're getting better. They're getting better. I think it looks like 76ers might try to get out of the play-in, but then they got their best player back from the energy. He was gone for maybe 20 games, a lot more. He had bad energy, but he came back and sounds like it's looking good. But you know what? That's how it is. You know that's just how basketball is. Basketball's a long season. You maybe get hurt in the beginning of the season and maybe play at the end. It just depends on their team can pull off to get in the playoffs. And then you can do good, but it just really depends on in games. It's like really 7 seconds going to do. And then Heat, they're doing good. They off and on, they're really good, but they're going down a little bit, just a little bit. Bulls, they got in as a play-in, but I just don't know how they're good. And Hawks, they know they have that one best player from Oklahoma. He's really good, but I think sometimes it's some of these other big guys, they just can't play defense, or they're hot sometimes and they're not hot. In playing games, you have to be hot right that game. That game matters. Because 9 hosts and then 7 hosts, and then who loses that one goes to it's like playing games are kind of funny, but looks like everything else is out on the other ones. Let's go on the Western. You know what? Let's have fun. Let's go talk about that again. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think we got the wrong one. Because we got yesterday, and then today, or I had to say Friday and Saturday, because I'm going to post this on Sunday. It changed. one game change. They Nuggets lost. It changed the whole thing. They're now the 1 to 3 seed, but they can still get the 1 seed. Just they need to win, and the other teams will lose. They're only down by one, and it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, Timberwolves. Timberwolves really look good. Edward looks good. Oklahoma City, I think I've seen a little bit of them. They had that one good player from Gonzaga. He's really good. They're getting better. I was like, they got him one, then he got hurt right away, but he goes back and forth. They're doing really good right now. That's actually good because sometimes they go up and down. They lost that one player long time ago, and then they just couldn't get anything better. But it always depends on what they can do. And then you got the Clippers. I had to get to know the names, but I know they're two good players. I had to get to know the names, but I know you know what I'm talking about. Someone, and I'll help you a little bit, but I can't remember the name. But they're two really good players. They're from two different teams, and then one from a long time ago for Spurs, and then he been jumping around teams. But those two good players are really good. They just need to play together. No, they actually have. No, they have from Spurs, or he's been jumping around too, because that's how stars are. They just like to jump around to make. But they have three of them really good. They just need to play well, and they're just different how they play, and they just need to know how to play together. But they're looking like they're good. They're fourth place. That's not bad. And then I have to. Oh, let me look. I can just Mavericks. Oh, I forgot. Mavericks is good. They go off, and Irving's really good. I know that Irving. That's just an easy name to know. Then the other one from like Germany, some weird country anymore. Or not weird country, but I don't know the country. There are so many of them from different countries, like Clippers or Nuggets have a different. But they're Mavericks and Nuggets are really good. They have one player that's like crazy good. But I think Nuggets going to win the whole thing. I'm only going to talk a little bit more, but I'll tell you what I'm thinking. New Orleans, they're good. Can't remember who they have anymore. But they're looking good. I don't know too much. You know, that's how the NBA is. It's hard to know everything. But that's how it is. That's what sports are. Fun to talk about, because then someone else give you information. But okay, that's the top 6. Now it's the play-in games. Play-in games goes a little crazy. You got the Suns. They're still fighting to get out of the play-in, but they're still, like New Orleans and Suns are still fighting. They just won yesterday. They really need New Orleans to lose, and then maybe, I don't know what the tiebreaker is and stuff. But then you got the Lakers were number 10, and then he went to 8 because they won, and the other two teams lost. I think the Lakers and the Kings play each other. I think that was it. I can't remember that games anymore. Let me look. Let me look at. Okay, yeah, no, they lost to the Suns yesterday. Okay, but that's not. Kings last year they're like 4 or 5 seed, and now they're 4th seed anymore. I don't know. Then Kings, they looking good. They have some good players. I think it's all about depends on the community. And last year they were really good. Now this year, people know them a little more. That's when you're a rookie. It's actually about the best time to do good, because they don't know you too much. They know your college career, but they don't know your NBA career. How you gel with that team. That's why, like, if I'm going to talk about football is I know one happened Cowboys, their quarterback, he had a crazy good team that 1 year. Their running back and the quarterback, and or Prescott and I don't remember anymore. But they had a good season that first season, and then they're good. They're good, but now people know him, know what to do to him, what's his skills and what's not. That can make it better for them. But that's what happens with sports. You have a lot of scouts. That's just how that's how football and basketball is. Scouts, all pro sports, really college too, high school definitely too. And then Warriors on 10th spot. They lost yesterday. That's not good. They need a win right now. They're good. They're small. They had a lot of problems this year. A lot of personal problems, or like Green has been being dum-dums. But I will call him a little dum-dum because, come on, you're a professional player. I know sometimes it gets a little, but he's been more than just 1 or 2 times. He's been doing more, like, it's really bad. Come on. You have a reputation now. Any little thing goes wrong, now it's a big thing. Because that's just you. You made it that way. But, come on. I'll look up to you. Someone else will look up to you. Come on. That's just normal. That should be just humid. But, you know what? That's good. Well, now, who's going to win the playoffs? NBA playoffs. That's the next thing. Okay. I'm thinking Nuggets again. Okay, finals. NBA finals. Okay. I'm thinking it's going to be, I think the Nuggets, they're really good. They're kind of unstoppable. I've been hearing like a lot of teams are trying not to get the 8th spot just because then they don't want to play Nuggets right at the first round. They want to get maybe at the end. And it's like, they don't want to go on the same bracket of Nuggets just because they don't want to play them because they're that good. They're just dominated. And maybe this is their last year having a lot of other players, or they had to pay more people. That's harsh. But that's just how sports are. Okay. Okay, let's go on the Eastern time one. I feel like the Boston, they're looking really good. They are been losing. They lost some of them, but they did lose like team. I don't know what team anymore. I have to remember. That was like 2-3 days ago. They lost to a team like, well, it was like, I think it was Knicks or something like that. But I felt like they played right in the beginning really hard, but then that's what a lot of people say. Right now they're like 13 behind. I'm like, okay, but they're not putting no effort into it because games for them kind of don't count because they know they're number one. They 100%. They know they're going to get the number one spot, or they had to lose like 13 games, and the other teams have to win 13 games, and that's hard. But they're not playing that hard. They're playing a little bit hard to get the rhythm a little more, but they're not going to put the effort into it too much. And at the end, but they still want to kind of win, is to not get there on the slump life, but that's just normal. You just have to deal with it. But I think Boston and Nuggets, I think Nuggets going to win again. But I kind of like the Nuggets. They were just underdog last year, and I think they're not underdog this year, but other teams are getting talked more than them. And I don't know. Mavericks looking good. I think the West is the best. If you really look at it. West actually have more teams that are much better. Like they have Mavericks. They're really good. That one player is really good, and Irving's good. They might be playing in the for the Western Conference finals. But, that's just how it is. But I think it'd be good games. NBA is going to be fun this year. I think they're making it more fun more than anything. I just don't like the late night games, because they want to have the California people to watch it. I want to watch it, not go to bed about midnight. I want to go to bed about 10 or 10:30. I don't get it. But that's how NBA is. That's how NBA is. Like the New York people, they don't watch it till like 1 or 2 in the morning. That's kind of dumb, but that's how NBA or everyone wants to watch it. Can you make it a little delay for them that can watch it? But I get it because it's hard, but okay. We need to talk about a little about NFL. I want to have 2 topics. One, we're going to talk about right now who can beat the 49ers in NFC, NFC. 49ers are good. If you look at it, I'm going to look at it a little more harder because I haven't been looking at it much. Okay, you got NFC. You got the Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, Washington, Lions. So I feel like Lions can beat them. They were really good last year. Really good last year, and they played really good against them. And then Green Bay came back at the end. That was really good. And you have to remember, okay, Falcons just got a good quarterback, Cousins, and they have like 3 good wide receivers. If they can get stuff around them more, like defense be a little bit better, and I think they have good defense. They get a new coach, could be have the rather, and it'd be good for Cousins to teach everyone else. I think it'd be good for them. But that's what happens. And then I think 49ers, I think Rams. Rams might do good too. And then Seagull's looking good. I think Cardinals could be good too. But I think it's the Lions. Maybe Packers. Maybe the Eagles. Cowboys, their leadership needs to be better. They don't need anyone. They needed to replace the people they replaced, but it's more the leadership. It's accountable on your stuff. Don't talk about someone else's problem. You say, I was my fault. Or I need to get better. What happened to Patrick Mahomes? That person dropped it. Wasn't his fault. He did decently good. But he says, my fault. I could did better. I could put a little... And then, you know what the funny thing is? In AFC final game, he did that. And you know what? It went in the game. Because he did that, but he said it's not him. I really like that as a leader. But there's not much leaders like that. That's why Chiefs... That's what the Cowboys need to do. But okay, when you're talking about... Now I'm going to tell another topic. You know what? It's going to be the same thing, but just an AFC. Who can beat the Chiefs in the AFC? Woohoo. Chiefs is that good. I'm going to go into AFC. Okay. AFC is the hardest to choose. You know why? That's the better teams. You know why? Because they're they have more quarterbacks than good quarterbacks. Because Bills can beat them. They lost some players, but that's what happened to Mahomes did. They lost one player, and what happened? They won the championship. 1-2. Dolphins good. I think Jets are good this year. Patriots, they had to get a new quarterback and new everything. I think it'd take a year or two just to get everything around, because after that coach, he did. They had to do it a different way now. It's just how that is. Ravens. Oh, that might be a hard. West is the hardest. Browns. They're good. They're good. Defense crazy good. Offense going to be good again. The player Watson's coming back. Steelers, maybe Bengals. They will be good, but we'll just see how he can be healthy and all of the team be healthy. I think that was a problem last time. Texans, that might be a new one running many because they got Diggs now. They were good last year. And they're bringing stuff in. Think they got a running back really good. I don't know what was that. I can't. There's a lot of trades around here, but that was good. Jags might be good. I don't know. They need to figure out some stuff. They were not doing good at the end, I think. Okay, Raiders, no. Broncos, maybe. Chargers, maybe. But their first year with the coach, and they might be good, but they just depends on how the culture goes, how he coaches, and what the players can get. They lost some players, I think. For me, the Jets may be the number one just because the veterans. Maybe Bengals and Ravens. Ravens is testing for blood again because they lost at their home against Chiefs, and Chiefs wasn't that crazy good. But I think Jets because they just got the Rodgers back, and they kind of need the money or kind of need a Super Bowl because they're putting so much chips in, just so much, like tons. But that's just what happens. But okay, we're gonna say I like this video. Right down there, and you know what? Just like, and if you want to comment and say how you like it and what can I do better, and just enjoy it. Say I enjoyed that. You know what? I love that much better. And if we can, you know what? If we can get one of your friends to join, I'll love it. I would really like that if you can. And I do have a YouTube channel. Same thing. I'm going to be the same channel, same name. The new name. You know what's going to. I want to try to get more people there because I can easily schedule on stuff and make it. I can enjoy the see how good I get, and I feel like it'd be easier for me on the technology of life. But I'm okay. Yeah, people I'll do Facebook but I just kind of people look at my name, what's cracking with Patrick McCracken about sports, and if I can get more people, I'll love it, but I'm not going to make a big deal about it because I got 135 people on Facebook, but I kind of want that 135 to see if we can get to the YouTube too, do both. And I can just go on YouTube. But I will still go on Facebook still. But just enjoy it. Bye. Have fun.